INFJs can't make decisions. Here's why. Have you ever felt completely paralyzed when faced with a decision, no matter how big or small? Do you find yourself overanalyzing every possible outcome, trying to predict how each choice will affect not just you, but everyone around you? If so, you're not alone. As an INFJ, decision-making can feel like an exhausting, almost impossible task. Despite being known for their deep insight and intuition, INFJs often struggle when it comes to making choices. The very traits that make you a compassionate, thoughtful, and highly perceptive individual can also make decision-making overwhelming. In this video, we will break down the key reasons why INFJs find it so difficult to make decisions, and more importantly, how to navigate this challenge without feeling stuck or drained. Stick around, because by the end, you'll not only understand why you struggle with decisions, but you'll also gain actionable strategies to make choices with more confidence and clarity. 1. You overanalyze every possible outcome. INFJs don't just think about making a decision, they mentally map out every potential consequence. This deep level of analysis makes even simple decisions feel monumental. You're choosing a restaurant for dinner. Instead of just picking a place you like, you consider your friend's dietary restrictions, the atmosphere, the ethical sourcing of ingredients, the environmental impact, and even whether the staff looks happy working there. By the time you finish overthinking, you're too exhausted to go out at all. Recognize when analysis turns into paralysis. Set a time limit for making decisions, and trust that you can adapt if your choice isn't perfect. Try flipping a coin, not to decide for you, but to gauge your immediate emotional reaction to the result. 2. You feel responsible for everyone's happiness. INFJs have a strong sense of empathy, making decisions even harder because they're always considering how their choice will impact others. Your friend invites you to a party, but you'd rather stay home and recharge. Instead of simply declining, you spiral into guilt, worrying that your absence might hurt their feelings. You might even force yourself to go, only to feel drained for days afterward. Remind yourself that other people's emotions are not solely your responsibility. Practice saying no without over-explaining, and trust that real friends will respect your boundaries. 3. You seek the perfect choice. INFJs have idealistic tendencies, and this perfectionism makes decision-making nearly impossible. You're shopping for a journal. Instead of picking one and moving on, you analyze every option, the paper quality, the aesthetic, the brand's mission statement. You want the perfect one, but no option feels quite right, so you leave without buying anything. Perfection is an illusion. Make peace with good enough and recognize that even imperfect choices can lead to growth and learning. 4. Your intuition and logic battle each other. INFJs have strong intuition but also a logical side, leading to internal conflict. You get a gut feeling that you should leave your current job, but logically, it makes no sense. The pay is good, the benefits are great, and leaving feels risky. This internal tug-of-war keeps you stuck. Learn to trust your intuition by starting small. Make low-risk choices based on gut feelings, then observe how they turn out. Over time, you'll build confidence in your inner voice. 5. You hate confrontation. Avoiding conflict often leads INFJs to delay or avoid making decisions altogether. You're unhappy in a relationship, but breaking up means a difficult conversation, so you stay in it longer than you should. Remind yourself that avoiding confrontation doesn't mean avoiding pain, it just delays it. Practice having small, honest conversations to build confidence in handling bigger ones. 6. You worry about regret. INFJs replay decisions in their minds, fearing they'll make the wrong choice and regret it forever. You spend weeks agonizing over whether to move to a new city, worried that you'll regret leaving your comfort zone. Shift your mindset. There are no wrong decisions, only learning experiences. Even if things don't go as planned, you'll gain wisdom and resilience. 7. You get lost in possibilities. Your imagination allows you to envision multiple futures, making it hard to choose just one path. You're considering a career change but can see yourself thriving in 5 different fields. Instead of picking one, you stay stuck in indecision. Take action on one path instead of trying to predict the future. You can always pivot later. 8. You struggle with external pressure. Family and societal expectations can weigh heavily on INFJs. You want to pursue a creative career, but your family insists on something practical. Separate your desires from others' expectations. Your happiness matters too. 9. You absorb other people's opinions too much. You ask for advice but end up more confused because you internalize everyone's perspectives. You ask 5 friends for advice on a decision, and instead of clarity, you feel more uncertain. Limit how many opinions you seek. Trust yourself. 10. You fear the unknown. INFJs love certainty, making decisions that lead to uncertainty feel terrifying. You hesitate to start a new relationship because you can't predict how it will turn out. Accept that uncertainty is part of life. Growth happens outside of your comfort zone. 11. You struggle with decision fatigue. INFJs make so many micro decisions throughout the day that when it comes to bigger choices, they feel mentally exhausted. After a long day of emotional processing and deep thinking, choosing what to eat for dinner feels overwhelming. Simplify daily choices where possible. Create routines to reduce unnecessary decision-making. 12. You fear closing doors on other opportunities. INFJs struggle with the idea that choosing one path means letting go of others. You delay committing to a decision because it feels like saying goodbye to infinite other possibilities. Realize that not choosing is still a choice. Embrace the path you pick and trust that you can always adapt. 13. You struggle with self-doubt. INFJs second-guess themselves, fearing they'll make the wrong choice. Practice self-trust by making small, quick decisions daily. Build confidence over time. 14. You want a sign from the universe. INFJs often wait for an external confirmation before making decisions. Instead of waiting for a sign, become your own guide. Trust that you already have the wisdom within you. INFJs, decision-making doesn't have to be a lifelong struggle. By understanding why you find it difficult and applying these strategies, you can learn to make choices with confidence. Which point resonated with you the most? Comment below, and let's support each other on this journey. Stay safe, and see you in the next one.